We're gonna start. This suit was provided from No Limit Design. It's a cosplay company that makes amazing Spider-Man suits. And one of my favorite suits is this one. I actually have a couple suits from them. Just wanted to point that out, guys. So in case you're curious, No Limit Designs created my suit. We're gonna get right into it, guys. So this whole symbiote alien suit, this suit was acquired by Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, during the events of the Secret Wars. How did it happen? It was because the Spider-Man suit got damaged when he was battling and everything, so he needed a new suit. There was a machine there, and he got into it to get it repaired. He just imagined the kind of suit he wanted. Then a black goo came out, and it just went into him. It went into him, and it created that whole new black symbiote suit. And it wasn't a normal suit; it was a living suit. And what I mean by it is, this suit is actually alive. It can heal itself. It has the ability to transform into regular dress clothes and has the abilities as a chameleon. It can change into different forms, and because this suit can do this, Peter doesn't need the web shooters. This suit actually can create the webbing itself, and that's one very amazing thing that none of his other suit had. In other versions of this black suit symbiote, how it came to life and everything, it was very different because in the Spider-Man 3 by the Raimi franchise, this suit was not created in a machine. It actually came from outer space. It came in a meteor, and it just hit it someplace near where Peter was. He got into the motorcycle, followed Peter. I guess Peter's DNA was very different, so he followed. It had something special, and then it attached to Peter. Then there is another comics, The Amazing Spider-Man, where this suit was not from outer space. It was not created in a machine. It was created by Eddie Brock's and Peter's father because they were scientists that were looking for the cure for cancer, and they actually created this to cure cancer. It was just supposed to go into a human's body and to the DNA to repair it and make the person completely heal. But then it turned into something else, and you know how the story goes. There's other ones in the 1990s animated series. The suit comes from outer space when the astronauts go to the moon, and then it attaches to them, comes to Earth. Peter saves them, and then it attaches to Peter. But in every way, it's just the same way. It looks for Spider-Man because Spider-Man has a different DNA. Okay, so this suit can be compared to Tony Stark Nano Machine Mark 50 or Mark 85 in the sense that it can take any shape and form and can be invisible to the human eye and then become a full suit that protects the host in seconds. What I mean by this is that the symbiote suit can be under the clothes, it can transform into the clothes, or it can be just inside Peter's body and it cannot be detected, but anybody except Peter knows is in there. The only big difference from the nanomachine Iron Man suit is suit is actually alive and has a mind of his own, making it a living creature that has feelings that can take over his host while he sleeps or while she sleeps and make his own decisions. Bad aspect of this suit is that it's a parasite that wants a host, and because of Spider-Man's abilities and superior DNA, he becomes obsessed with Spider-Man and permanent, and he wants to become part of Spider-Man forever. He wants to become one with him, and that's the big issue. Why the symbiote? It's a little dangerous because he can take over the whole host and make the host do things without even realizing when they're sleeping. So it actually takes full control while the person's sleeping, and that's very dangerous if you ask me. This symbiotic life form increases Spider-Man's abilities by far. It makes him stronger, faster, and a better fighter. But the symbiote affects his emotions too and makes him more aggressive, very emotional in the sense that he can actually lose control and hurt people really bad. And it can alter Spider-Man decision, make him unpredictable and extremely dangerous sometimes. Makes him more violent, and he doesn't really sees the limits of what he should be doing as a hero, and that's another issue with the symbiote. It just makes him it like steroids. It just makes him stronger and everything, but it makes him unpredictable too. And as a hero, you can have everything increases his strength, but his emotions. So it makes him a monster sometimes. If he gets angry, imagine times 100, he can lose control and kill somebody. Actually, the only weakness of this suit is against sonic waves and attacks. Anything that is a gun, a sonic wave gun, or anything big sounds, it affects him. He's weak towards anything that it has to do with sound. That's the only way to defeat him. And to make him detached from a host, it's just it bothers him. I guess it must be like when you hear those in the blackboard with the nails. That's what I guess it feels, something that bothers him, so it makes him weaker and detached, and it loses its bond. That's just actually the only way Spider-Man was able to take it off. Because what happened, the Spider-Man actually took the symbiote suit off by himself when he realized that the symbiote suit was not what he was expecting. It was not a suit. It was actually a living creature that wanted to live off him. He tried to take it off, and he was successful at taking it off. But what happened is that the symbiote suit loved Spider-Man so much that that love turned into hate, because he felt rejected, and he wanted to come back to Peter because Peter is the strongest. He is the top of the chain. He's just the DNA of a better person, and that created Venom. That comes in another story, guys. But that's how Venom was created, because of Peter's rejection to the suit, to the symbiote suit. So we'll see what that is about, guys, in the next story. And thank you for watching this video and listening to this story. Please subscribe, give it a like, and that's the story of the symbiote alien suit. One of my favorite ones, guys, and the strongest one. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace.